Well, good morning, everyone, once again. Well, for those of you who don't know me, if you're here for the first time, hi, my name is Heather. I'm the music director here at the Sonoran Desert Center for Spiritual Living. Let's stand and let's sing this song on the purple page inside your bulletin. Purple, like just like my new hair. Thank you. Hey, everybody sing praise, 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 praise for the journey of awakening. Everybody sing praise, 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 praise for the journey of awakening. I'm on a journey of awakening to the presence of God within me, expressing peace, joy, love, and harmony on this journey of awakening. Everybody sing praise, 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 praise for the journey of awakening. Everybody sing praise, 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 praise for the journey of awakening. I'm on a journey of awakening to the presence of God within me, expressing peace, joy, love, and harmony on this journey of awakening. Everybody sing praise, 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 praise for the journey of awakening. Everybody sing praise, 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 praise for the journey of awakening. Praise for the journey of awakening.
Thank you, Heather. Good morning. Got to get the voice working. My name is Kay Ewells, and I am your trustee on duty today on behalf of Reverend Donna Maurer, the Board of Trustees, and the practitioners. We welcome you. I am privileged to welcome you. You are here. This is my first time. Give me a break, okay? It's all good. Okay. You already know all of this, so if you want to follow a repeat, go ahead. So on behalf of Reverend Donna Maurer, the Board of Trustees, and the practitioners, I am privileged to welcome you here to the Sonoran Desert Center for Spiritual Living. Whoever you are and wherever you are on your spiritual journey, you are welcome here. Here you will be validated, supported, encouraged to be all that you are meant to be. Our vision is love in action every day in every way. We express this love by learning and living the principles of science of mind. You will find our Declaration of Principles on the back of your bulletin. Please join me now in reading them. I believe there is an infinite intelligence operating throughout the universe. I believe this intelligent power is only good. I believe this intelligence expresses as me. I believe through my conscious use of this power, I create my life as happy, healthy, and complete. And so it is. Do we have any first-time visitors today? Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, everyone. My name is Kelsey.
Hi, Kelsey. Welcome. Anybody else? Hello. Hello. Anybody else? Yes, ma'am. Well, welcome back. And you are? Remind us your name. Catherine, nice to have you. Nice to have all of you. Please join us at the end of the service for refreshments so we can get to know you. We hope that you come back again and again. I would like to thank all the people that made this Sunday celebration possible, and first of all, that's you sitting in those chairs, and even the ones coming in the door. Nothing like calling you out, David. You know, if we didn't all come here, it just wouldn't be the same. And thank you to the ones who make sure everything is set up for this gathering. Please direct your attention to the announcements in the bulletin. If you're watching online, please visit cslaz.org for our announcements and our event calendar. Let's see here, where am I now? Please turn off your cell phones, and thank you for being here. Namaste.
The God in me beholds the God in you. It is all for our greatest and highest good. The God in me beholds the God in you. And you and I are one. Namaste. The God in me beholds the God in you. It is all for our greatest and highest good. The God in me beholds the God in you. And you and I are one. Namaste. Namaste.
Here you all are, and that's wonderful. And here you all are, and that's almost wonderful. And what in the hell happened to the rest of you? Gee, many crickets. It's probably because you knew I was going to be up here talking. You really, really like me? Remember Sally Field? Well, I made a big mistake this morning. I usually do at least 17 point, and then I print so I can see it. Well, it was 11 point today, so I hope I can see it with my glasses on. Anyway, let's take a step back. Let's light this candle that we know, all of us, the new kids and those of us who've been around for a while, that this represents the light that shines out of each one of us, that we are truly God's precious babies. Well, as you know, I'm a fan of Science of Mind magazines. And this fell out of my bookcase. Again, here comes another one. January 2006. And the spiritual hero of the year is Bono. And the U2s. And for any of you know, it's kind of a rock and roll. Would we consider it rock and roll? Yes. But if you listen carefully to the words, they are spiritual. It's quite wonderful. Anyway, one of my readings I'm reading too. I'll probably go over. So stop talking, Rosie, and start reading. The other one is August 2021. And this is page 45. Release all judgment, Melinda. Where are you? We went over this. We still go over this in our Living Untethered. So, and we all need to practice non-judgment. It kind of comes up and bites us once in a while, doesn't it? So as I walked out the door toward my freedom, I knew that if I did not leave all the anger, hatred, and bitterness behind, that I would still be in prison. By Nelson Mandela. God has built no walls, locked no doors, and cast none in prison. All prisons are self-created. That's Ernest Holmes in something called Words That Heal Today. In one Bible story, Jesus passes a fig tree and says, "Let no fruit grow on that forever." It is the only time he used his power in that manner. Holmes speculates that perhaps Jesus wanted to show what negative thoughts can do. One lesson we can learn from this is we should bless, not curse. Our attitude toward life should be affirmative and life-giving. We all know the golden rule of Leviticus 19, verse 18, as quoted by Jesus during his Sermon on the Mount, and described by him as the second great commandment: do unto others as you would have them do unto you. I know I'm emotional about this stuff. Joel Goldsmith teaches that if we ignore this rule, we don't injure others, we injure ourselves. Others may be hurt in the short run, but in the long run, the injury is greater to us. We need to strive to see the good in others, to listen with an open mind, and to practice forgiveness. We all have different ways of seeing things, different stories, and different backgrounds. Sometimes this can cause conflict, but the truth is we can all learn from each other if we are willing to be open to new ideas. There is an oft-quoted Native American tale in which a boy tells his grandfather, and many of us know this story, that there are two dogs in his head, always fighting. One dog is wise and kind. The other is mean and ugly. He asks, which one will win? His grandfather replies, whichever one you feed. Where do you put your attention? And this is the affirmation on this page. In this moment, I commit to remembering we are all children of God. I remember we all deserve respect, and I honor our uniqueness. I release all judgment and listen with an open mind and heart. Then, That was the 2021 issue. This is the Bono issue, 2006. Wowie. It's called, I want to say, I always forget her name. Donna, help me. I just told you. Margaret Storch wrote these in 2006. And she and Peggy, and who is the gal that is all about our archives? Marilyn Leo and someone else gather together via not Skype, but Zoom once a month. And they call themselves the Crones. And I'm sure they have wonderful things to share with each other. So that's a great thing. Anyway, this one from 2006 is called, and written by Margaret, Fish Follies. My husband and I have Japanese koi fish in a pond in our backyard. We try to keep them as comfortable as possible. Recently, however, we found a leak in the pond and decided to repair it. This meant having to displace them from the pond and into a holding receptacle. The fish offered such a wonderful snapshot of just how people tend to respond to life's disruptions. To begin with, I can say that none were cooperative. They tried everything to stay out of our nets, to the point where some were injured. Some fish settled in after a while, but others were agitated for a much longer period. In short, they all fought change. And some of us resist it as vigorously as others of us make our peace with it. Well, sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. I try. Like the fish, however, we know that, like it or not, change will happen. And we also know that we have the resilient capacity to work with it. We can do more than that. We can use our divinely given imaginations to make way for change and to embrace it. We know that inner growth cannot take place without change. Oh, there's my nose again, sharp. Excuse me. Wisdom would suggest that we hold all things lightly. Thus we can move briskly and sharply when change comes. Ernest Holmes has written that nature will not let us stay in any one place too long. This can refer to our physical circumstances, but also to any level where we find ourselves. At the bottom of this page it says, every minute of the day, every mile of the way, God in me, through me, as me, reveals a shining ray. I love all that I do and all the wonderful people in my life. At the same time, I am willing to release all things to change, including myself. So now I'll say I guess I better say the invocation, don't you think? All right, let's take a breath. And let's know together that we are beautiful, wonderful, magnificent creations of the One. That this divine source always has our back if we just listen to it. We are blessed in so many ways, and we, as a group, invite change. Well, maybe not so much. Anyway, I love you all. We know that this service is already perfect in the mind of God, that Reverend Donna's talk will inspire us all, and we will go forth this week to spread the love around everywhere we go and to everyone we meet. And so it is. I didn't feel really good today, and I thought, well, am I going to be able to make this? But the farther I got into it, and the meditation was just lovely, and all the love I got when I walked in the door makes all the difference. Thank you.
Trust love, trust love, trust God. Love is everywhere. We are here to be perfect givers of love and receivers of love, and love will have the final word. Trust love, trust love, trust God, that love is everywhere, and we are here to be the perfect givers of love and receivers of love, and love will have the final word. No one ever loses when one trusts love, for love is something that will never fail. Love is the essence of the Spirit that is known by always giving. Love always sees the truth beyond the appearance that was showing. Love judges not, and love renews. Yes, love renews. Love is a healer. Oh, yes, it is. Love loves to love. Love loves to love. And we'll keep on love. And we'll keep on being love. This is its holy way. So trust love, trust love, trust God, that love is everywhere, that we are here to be the perfect givers of love and receivers of love. And love will have the final word. No one ever loses when one trusts love. Love is to live within the holy breath of God. Love is the essence of the Spirit that is known by always giving. Love always sees the truth beyond the appearance that was showing. Love judges not, and love renews. Yes, love renews. Love is a healer. Oh, yes, it is. Love loves to love. Love loves to love, and we'll keep on being love, and we'll keep on being love. This is its holy way. Trust love, trust love, trust God. Love is everywhere, and we are here to be the perfect givers of love and receivers of love. And love will have final word. Thank you. Namaste.
Good morning. Our theme this month is Journey of Awakening. I'm not going with what's in the journal this month. But I read this little statement, and I was intrigued by it. And basically it said, hidden in plain sight. And I love it. I don't know why. Rosie said, well, what does that mean? I said, I don't have a clue. I'm not real sure what I want to do with it. But it's kind of going along with everything that's been said this morning. Ralph Waldo Emerson said that God hides things by putting them near us. And isn't that true? I mean, how many of you saw the sunrise this morning? Yeah, it was stunning. And I just think, well, there's God hiding in those purple clouds, So that's hidden in plain sight, is it not? So I kind of wanted to go that direction, I think. Because, we're surrounded by outstanding beauty, wondrous sights, amazing miracles. But we have to be open and willing to take the time to see and appreciate them. And the more we notice and appreciate them, the more they show up, so the more we can notice and appreciate them. And on it goes. So if we want that kind of a circle of a development in our life, then that's what we have to do to put that in process. So what I hope that we have learned or come to learn is that all aspects of our lives are spiritual because spirit is omnipresent. There isn't an area of our life that is spiritual and another that's material, for the spiritual is wrapped up and encompassed in the material. Our material world, our material life flows from spirit. And what's important in this concept is that we live all aspects of our life from our own God center. If we are to live fully, if we are to see the miracles all around us, then we need to see that our entire life is spirit, expressing as us. I've used this many times, but it's one of my favorite statements by Ernest Holmes. He says, "You belong to the universe in which you live. You are one with the creative genius back of this vast array of ceaseless motion, this original flow of life. You are as much a part of it as the sun, the earth, and the air. There is something in you telling you this, like a voice echoing from some mountaintop of inward vision, like a light whose origin no man has seen, like an impulse welling up from invisible sources." So can you and I really feel that we belong to the universe, that we're one with that creative genius back of all that we see? Because to me, that's really God hiding in plain sight. That this is who we are. And a lot of times we just don't get that. We just don't get that. We are really an expression of God. Glenn Clark wrote a book a long time ago. It's been in my library for a while. It's called God's Reach. And he says when one views life from the higher dimension, he discovers that there is only one being in all the universe, and that one is God. There is only one emotion, and that is love. There is only one time, and that is the eternal now. There is only one space, and that is the infinite here. And finally, there is only one motion, and that is the motion to keep in balance with all these other ones. And I believe that this is what the mystics of all ages and throughout all cultures and religions have felt and understood and lived.
And I believe that this is the journey we are taking to uncover, embrace, and live that oneness. So Glenn Clark likens our journey through life to a train trip. Suppose we are on a train carrying us to distant parts. Everything is arranged according to law and order. Beautiful meals are planned. The scenery is gorgeous. We are given the best accommodations for our rest and relaxation, and the destination is more wonderful than anything we can imagine. But suppose we begin to distrust the master planners of this trip. Suppose we begin to think that they don't know what they're doing. The engineer doesn't know where he's going. The train itself isn't really stable, and the other passengers aren't trustworthy. So we begin to worry, to fret, to become fearful. And finally, we have worked ourselves up so that we can't enjoy the meals. We pull the shades on the lovely views. We toss and turn at night, and we don't associate with the other passengers. So through our own misperceptions, we miss the breathtaking scenery, people who love and nurture us, food and comfort and rest that has been prepared for us, and a destination beautiful beyond our wildest dreams. The journey is the same. Nothing has changed about it except our perception of it. Jesus said the kingdom of God is laid out upon the land and men do not see it. He understood that train trip that we're taking. Jesus understood it. Glenn Clark says there is one being, and that one is God. To know that there is one creative genius, one divine power and presence, that is the stuff from which we are made. And to walk in that knowledge is to trust the universe and all of its aspects. Long time ago, there was a statement in our financial freedom class that I put on my refrigerator door. It said, "Spirit always supports its own expression. Therefore, Spirit abundantly supports its highest expression through me." When I am at that place of trusting all that I think I believe, then Spirit supports me because I am expressing Spirit at the highest level that I can. So that's like trusting the master planners of our trip, knowing that there's something greater than I am, of which I am a part, that seeks my highest and best good always. And to remember, too, that I am the one who can choose to enjoy the scenery or pull the shades. Glenn Clark says there's only one emotion, and that is love. It's one of those lovely accommodations on the train, and we can choose to see it and be it or not. And yet when we are expressing love, what we find is that there is no room for fear, resentment, or worry, and we can enjoy our trip to the fullest. Course in Miracles states, nothing real can be threatened, nothing unreal exists. Herein lies the peace of God. It's so simple, so simple. Marianne Williamson in A Return to Love puts it this way: love is real, it's an eternal creation, and nothing can destroy it. Anything that isn't love is an illusion. Remember this, and you will be at peace. She also says that love taken seriously is a radical outlook, a major departure from the psychological orientation that rules the world. I never understood love in this context before. I always thought of love was something that happened between two people, or parents and children, or good friends. I didn't see until much later in my life that love is the emanating energy of God, the emanating energy of the universe. And when I moved into this understanding, I could see love as a radical outlook, and one with great power, for it's the very power of God through us and as us. Dr. Holmes says love is the principle of life, for it is the nature of everything to give. Only the one who loves so much that there is no longer any room for hate will ever arrive at the place where, if there may be hate, he will never know it. Isn't that great? We are afraid of greatness because we're so tied down to littleness. We clutch the littleness anxiously and jealously, but so precariously to our hearts. It is essential to see beyond the littleness to something bigger. None of us is as perfect in expression as we ought to be. So the challenge to each of us is to be great enough to rise in love, in charity, through understanding and compassion. Love is the lodestone of life. So Spirit always supports its own expression. When we can see that, love is Spirit's highest expression, and we are expressing that love, then we must be abundantly supported by Spirit. Glenn Clark says there is only one time, and that is the eternal now. And we call this living in the present moment. And people new to this teaching have asked me in the past, does that mean that we're not supposed to make plans? I mean, if we're living in the present moment, does that mean that we can't plan for something, that we can't make decisions? And the answer, of course we're going to make plans. It'd be pretty hard to live in this world without knowledge of the past. We wouldn't know which side of the road to drive on, if we didn't take that past knowledge into the present moment. We would put our hand on a hot stove because we wouldn't know from past experience that it burns. So likewise, we would be pretty frivolous if we spent all of our money today without thinking and planning for the future. We'd be silly to begin a trip without having planned some kind of itinerary or destination. So taking beneficial knowledge from the past into the present is wise. Peppering our present moment with past regrets or resentments is not. Creating a spiritual vision and intentions upon which we make future plans and goals is wise. Worrying about what will happen in the future is not. If in the present moment we are consumed with worry, then we are not in the eternal now. We are missing it. We are the passenger on the train who fears the trip, and through that fear misses the journey. Ernest Holmes says there will never be more of God, abundance, health, or happiness than is available to us today. And the only time we can experience what we may desire is today. We can't do it yesterday, and tomorrow hasn't arrived. So you and I have to encompass right now in our thought all the good we can ever hope to experience. For out of that thought comes the joy of our life today and the pattern for our experiences tomorrow. The present moment can never provide us with more joy than we are able to embody. There is joy in the present moment. And if we take the joy of this moment, allowing it to flow through our very being, we are creating a future for ourselves that will be more joy in the present moment, no matter when we get there. We're creating it now. We're creating it right now. If our thoughts create things, then spending our present moment in worry or regret will only create more of the same down the line. Likewise, if our thoughts are centered on the beauty and magnificence of this moment, then that will be our future when we get there. Glenn Clark says there is only one space, and that is infinite here. The infinite here is much like the eternal now, as it is another expression of the present moment. How many times have we been irritated by being stuck in traffic, wanting to be somewhere that we are not? How many times has the line at the store or the bank been long and we are frustrated by the wait when we wanted to be on our way? Staying in the infinite here is being content with where we are. The line at the store or the bank can be a time to meditate or meet the person next to us. It can be a most pleasant experience or not. It's our choice. I can't give credit for this story because I don't remember where I got it, but it says, this man said that God and I are like two fat men in a small boat. We keep bumping into each other and laughing. Isn't that sweet? I just love that because that again is this whole idea of God hidden in plain sight. How many God giggles do you have during a day? How many do you miss because you've closed the curtains? My son just moved here a little over a year ago, and he had no idea what he was going to do. So he's got a job as a bus driver for the Tucson school district. And it's not his favorite job, but he is having a blast with the kids. So like the first time, what was the first story he told about? He got lost. I mean, this is a brand new route, and he got lost. So he was driving around, and these are elementary school kids, and they were seeing the wheels on the bus go round and around. And then last week he went over a curb, so he really, kids were going like this, and they were yelling out, "Child abuse, child abuse." So he's really having a ball with these kids, and unfortunately he and his wife are not able to have children, so this is his way of being a dad, and he's fallen. A lot of these kids are special needs, and some of them have absolutely fallen in love with him, and vice versa. So it's really sweet. But this is God hiding right in front of us. Right in front of us. We could be mad at those kids for creating noise, or we can just laugh out loud because they're very funny. So, anyway, so yeah. And Glenn Clark says, finally, there is only one motion, and that is the motion to keep in balance with all the other ones. So when we view our life from a spiritual perspective, we see above and beyond appearances to the truth that there is one God, one power, and one presence from which we are sourced. There is only love, and when we express love, we are abundantly supported by Spirit in its expression through us. There is only the eternal now, and peace is expressed when we let go of past regrets and future worries. There is only the infinite here, and it is our blessing or curse, depending upon the choices we make and the gratitude that we have for it. When we are no longer falsely identified with our third dimensional everyday living, but see our little story encompassed in a greater vision, then we are seeing from a spiritual perspective. We see that God is hiding in plain sight, whether it is in the beauty of nature around us, or whether we're hearing that intuitive voice that says, "Open the curtains, enjoy the ride." Thank you, namaste. Thank you.
This one does take a second to put together because it's very exciting. I think you're going to love it. I really do. All right. I heard this one at the Mile High Church, what they do at Mile High, and I just fell in love with it for you guys. I think we're going to have a lot of fun doing this one. Yeah, let's stand up. Thanks, Wanda. Thanks, Susan. Goes like this. Start clapping. Oh, I sing my love. I sing my love. I sing my love into the world. I sing my love. I sing my love. I sing my love to the world. And it goes, I sing my love. I sing my love. I sing my love into the world. I sing my love. I sing my love. I sing my love into the world. Now I dance my joy. I dance my joy. I dance my joy. I dance my joy into the world. I dance my joy. I dance my joy. John's dancing my joy into the world. I dance my joy. I dance my joy. I dance my joy into the world. I dance my joy. I dance my joy. I dance my joy into the world. Now I live my peace. I live my peace. I live my peace. I live my peace into the world. I live my peace. I live my peace. I live my peace into the world. I live my peace. I live my peace. I live my peace into the world. I live my peace. I live my peace. I live my peace into the world. And let's go again with sing. I sing my love. I sing my love. I sing my love into the world. I sing my love. I sing my love. I sing my love into the world. I sing my love. I sing my love. I sing my love into the world. I sing my love. I sing my love. I sing my love into the world. Isn't that fun? Yeah. So, you guys want to keep that one in rotation?
Yeah.
That's a great one, huh? All right, we'll do it.
Yeah, that's fun. Okay. I do too. Let's see where I am. What am I doing to that? Oh, there it is. Okay. So it's time for our offering. If you'll join me with our offering affirmations on the left side of the bulletin. My gift goes forth to heal, prosper, and bless all that it touches. It is evidence of my conviction that God is the source and substance of my supply. I share generously of my good, knowing that it returns to me multiplied abundantly, and so it is.
I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed.
Ooh, thank you so much. I was telling someone this past week about how we got here and how we were able to buy this church and how we owe very little on it compared to what it's worth and all of that. And so I just kind of referred to us as the little engine that could, that's kind of what we are. And it's because of you. It's because of you and all that you do. So thank you. Thank you very, very much. And by the way, several people have mentioned to me that they were feeding the pig this week. So I would like to tell you, if you don't know what that means, there's a little colored pig over there. Her name is Flo. And what we ask of you is to keep in mind any unexpected income, and then feed Flo 10% of it. So that way she can stay round and fat like a good little pig. And it really is a wonderful way to see that law of circulation coming back. Everybody that plays this game has said to me, I have more now. Well, I'm giving it away, I have more, because for some reason that's the way that works. So just a little hint. Okay, so let's take a moment to close out in prayer, and then please join us for refreshments. And if you're new to us a little bit, please take a moment to come up to us. If I don't get to you, be sure to get to me. I know right now that there is just one mind, one divine power and presence. And that one is expressed in so many beautiful, wonderful ways. And it's expressed uniquely as you and as me. So I know as I speak my word for the highest and best good for each one of us this week, that we not only see it in our lives, but we take it to the street, giving back in ways that are really beautiful. Knowing that we are on that train with the drapes open, enjoying the food, enjoying the people, just loving life, because that is the truth of our being. I give thanks for this day, for being here with each of you, and for knowing truly that we are blessed beyond measure. And so it is. Okay, can we stand and form a circle and sing Stand?
So let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are living a new world now. So let there be peace.